Have a pleasant day, everyone. I'm here to the front of you to discuss Fernando Amorsolo Artworks history. I'm your host, May M. Nietes. Fernando Amorsolo YQ2, or it's better known as Fernando Amorsolo. Fernando Amorsolo Human History. Fernando Amorsolo was born on May 20, 1892, in Calaheran, Paco, Manila, and began drawing and sketching as a child. The family remained in that until his father's death. At the time, his mother relocated the family to Manila to live with her cousin, artist Don Fabian de la Rosa. Filipino painter Don Fabian de la Rosa, YQ2, the Philippine national painter, and his brother Pablo had him as an uncle and tutor. In Philippine art, he is known as a master of genre. Fernando Amorsolo event. During the 1920s and 1930s, Amorsolo produced a large number of paintings at the 1939 New York World's Fair, his oil afternoon meal of the workers. Won first prize, Fernando Amorsolo continued to paint throughout WWII. Don Alfonso Ongpin, a Philippine collection, commissioned him to paint a portrait of Jen. Fernando Amorsolo Awards, National Artist of the Philippines for Visual Arts. Fernando Amorsolo Ideas. Amorsolo enumerated landscapes are well renewed for depicting traditional Filipino costumes, culture, festas, and occupations. Fernando Amorsolo works the Dalagang Pilipina landscape of his native Philippines portrait and WWII, where scenes are among his most well-known work. The masterpiece of Fernando Amorsolo. The making of the Philippine flag. Fernando Amorsolo is a well-known Filipino artist who created his work. One of the most well-known paintings in the Philippines is the making of Philippines flag. Contribution of Fernando Amorsolo. Amorsolo enumerated landscapes are well renewed for depicting traditional Filipino costume, culture, festas, and occupation. His pastoral work contributed to the creation of Filipino national identity by presenting an image, feeling of nationhood in opposition to American colonial control. Fernando Amorsolo Art from. Amorsolo painted with natural light and invented the chiaroscuro black lightning method, which became his artistic signature in his biggest contribution to Philippine painting. Fernando Amorsolo Legacy. Amorsolo was posthumously honored as the Philippine first national artist 4 days after his death at the Culture Center of the Philippine Amorsolo collection of paintings, sketches, and studies and shoots out to number in the hundreds. Contribution of Fernando Amorsolo to Philippine painting. Portraits were a specialty of Amorsolo into pointed oil portraits of all of the Philippines president as well as three voluntary leader Gen. Emilio Aguinaldo and other notable Filipinos. Bataan corner of Hill and one constantly are just a few of the war image he depicted.